If you want to impose uniformity, whether it's religious, linguistic, or cultural, on our diversity, the country will never remain together. It will import. These are the words of Sitaram Yechuri, who died yesterday and his body donated to AIMS. Hello and welcome to the new series of Drishti IAS. I am Ritu and today we are going to discuss about Sitaram Yechuri, who was a former member of Rajya Sabha and also a great leader to the left politics. And in this session, we are going to discuss about the anatomy rules and what are the repercussions we have. So, this session is important for your GES 3 perspective and also 2 perspective. Moving towards the points of discussion part. So, first of all, we are going to discuss the news. Then we are going to discuss about the Sitaram Yechuri, his political achievements. After that, we are going to discuss about body donation rules and what are the loopholes we have. And then we are going to discuss about practice question for prelims. Before that, you have to like, share and subscribe to the Drishti IAS channel. Moving towards the news part. So yesterday, Sitaram Yechuri, who was a former member of Rajya Sabha and also the greatest leader of the left world, has died due to the respiratory infection in AIMS. And this is the news which we are going to cover up. So why his death become a great news? So first of all, he was the greatest leader of the left politics and he was respected across all the parties. And also there was a great thing about his body, that his body will donated to AIMS for the research and studies purposes. So here we are going to discuss that what are the anatomy rules, and it will inspire other people that they can also donate their bodies. So coming to the life of the Sitaram Yechuri. So Sitaram Yechuri was born in Chennai and after that he shifted to Delhi and he joined the St. Stephen College and there he studied economics. After that he studied in JNU and from there we can see the politics involvement in Sitaram Yechuri life, and he had started involving into the student politics and later he joined to the national politics and he became the Rajya Sabha person also, and also so many posts held under the left politics, and he had a lots of political achievement regarding the left world, and he was respected across all the party lines because he is considered as a left liberal leader who used to listen everyone's points and he tried to always focus on the left unity. So these are the basic thing about the Sitaram Yechuri, that he joined JNU and from there he started his politics. And in his student life, what we have seen that Sitaram Yechuri had protest during the emergency, and because of the emergency thing he was in jail and he could not complete his PhD. And when there was a order that JNUSU will be, JNUSU is a student union of JNU, so when there was an order that JNUSU will be stopped, and against that order the Sitaram Yechuri along with the 500 students marched towards the PM residence, and at that time the PM was Indira Gandhi and he asked for the resignation because Indira Gandhi was the chancellor of JNU, and after 2-3 days Indira Gandhi resigned as a chancellor post of the JNU. So here we can see that how much he was active in student politics, and he had left politics in JNU, and that has set a platform for other students to join the left politics, and also became an inspiration that if student politics are very much active, they can ask any kind of demands which are required for the students involvement, which are required for the student welfare. So these are the basic thing about the Sitaram Yechuri. Then if we'll discuss about his national politics and his contribution to the national politics. So during his tenure he has seen the rise of the left politics and also the lows of the left politics. We can see that in Bengal there was a largest ruling left politics we have, and in Kerala also. But here what we have seen that in 2014 and 19 the CPIM, what you can say, the leadership has decreased, and there were only in 2014 there were only 9 MPs who have been elected from the CPIM fold, and in 2019 it was the lowest, which was 3. And in UPA government in 2004 it has a highest number of the MPs, which was 60 from the CPIM itself. So what it shows that the Sitaram Yechuri life has witnessed every kind of the rise and lows of the left politics, and this year also he had asked the other leaders, especially from the left community, to join the opposition so that they can unite against this NDA alliance. So this was the thing. So these are the basic thing about that. Yechuri was made SFI, which is a Student Federation of India, Joint Secretary in 1978, and he had organized several protests in JNU, and he had created a various blueprint and various, what you can say, inspirational thing for the students. And then after that, 1984 to 1992, he joined the national politics and he joined the CPIM Central Committee, and there he was also elected under the Politburo. Then in 1996, he had supported the UPA government, and there they had involved into the common minimum program to run the government. And in 2004 he also supported the UPA government, and they had given the outside support to the UPA government. He is also known for his giving the support to the, when India was into a very much international relation kind of the problem, when there was a nuclear deal with the US, and he went against his own party members to support the India's cause. So here we can see his involvement to the international issues also. And after that, he there were lots of ups and downs under his party also. In 2015 he was elected as a general secretary of the CPIM, and he was the first member of CPIM who has died during his office tenure, which means the general secretary tenure. So what he has seen, he has constantly attacked on the communalism, and he had constantly asked the question from the current political government that what they are doing. And it is not just that they had asked questions from this NDA government. When he was supporting the UPA alliance, he has also asked the question from the UPA alliance that why they are not focusing on the economic issues, why they are not targeting the inflation thing. So he was the leader who tries to question every kind of the wrongdoings, and he has a greatest achievement and greatest contribution to the left world. So this is a brief about the Sitaram Yechuri, that he was one of the best leader of the left politics in the 1960s to 2022, or what you can say in 40-50 years. What we have seen that he was a very great leader, and he was an all-time communist because he never changed his party. We can always see that there was a horse trading in politics. People often change their political stance and political party, but during 3 decades of his life he was remain loyal to the left politics. So this is about the Sitaram Yechuri, and he was Rajya Sabha member for 2005 to 2017. This question can be asked in your examination, especially in your PCS examination, so do remember such kind of the facts. And this is about the Sitaram Yechuri. Now we'll come to the body donated to AIIMS. As you already know that his family members said that his body will donate, they will donate this body to the AIIMS for the further studies. And body donation is a selfless act, and we can see that why such things are donated. So the thing is that in order to have a further medical studies, one person donates his or her body. So it is a very good initiative, so that it is a contribution to the medical world, so that more research can happen through your body, and more treatments and different kind of R&D can happen into the medical world. So here we have a few examples that why body donation helps a medical world. So suppose that if a body donated to any medical institution, not just AIIMS, the medical students and professionals use donated body to study the human anatomy. And what is the anatomy? So anatomy is a study of the body, and that how our body is structured and how our body is worked. And surgeons and medical practitioners use different kind of techniques and different kind of things that how to do safer surgery. So this also help for the surgeon students and medical students and professional, and also it will help to the scientists and researcher, so that they can try different things and they can find out different kind of treatments, and they can also find out the reasons for different kind of the diseases. So this contribution we can make to the medical world if we are able to donate our body. So this is the thing. Here we'll come to the anatomy rules. So in India, we had a different kind of anatomy acts, and each state has a different kind of anatomy acts. So the first anatomy act was enacted in Maharashtra. So the Maharashtra Anatomy Act 1949 was the first of these kind of the acts. And in these kind of acts, what we can see that any person with his or her donates his body or her body to any kind of the medical institution. So what are the time limits? So most states has this 48-hour of the time limit, that if there is an unclaimed body, so there is a 48-hour of the time limit. And donor wishes. So donor can express his or her wishes, and the wishes can be expressed orally or in the written form, but they should be the witnessed by the two people. So this is the donor wishes. And if a donor is terminally ill, in that situation, donor can make wishes that my body should be donated to this organization for further research and studies. Then if we'll see the medical institution discretion, so this is a discretion of medical institution, that whether they will accept body or not. They can also decline. So suppose that in this case, his body has donated to AIIMS. So AIIMS has this authority that AIIMS can accept or AIIMS can decline. So it's up to the medical institution. In case of anything, if any medical institution is unable to take any body, they can suggest any other institution that you can go to that particular institution. Donor card and will form. So these documents are available at medical institution, and relatives of that particular person has to fill the donor card and will form. And collection of hairs and nail. So your body is donated for the medical purposes, for the medical studies. So many people wants to do the religious rituals, shraddh we can say. So for that they can give the hairs and nails, and for that you can perform your religious rituals. So this is the anatomy, how it works in India. However, we have a certain loopholes in anatomy world. What we have seen that there is a less awareness about the anatomy acts, and also people are so much skeptical towards donating their body. And so we need to make awareness regarding the anatomy acts, and we need to make awareness that if you will donate your body, it can help someone in the medical studies, it can help the medical world. So this awareness is needed. And also we do not have a uniform law. So because of lack of uniform law, there are certain misconception and certain loopholes into these all anatomy rules. So we need to have a uniform law so that we can have a separate laws for these kind of the things, and people can easily access such kind of the things. So this is a practice question prelims for you. Which of the following statement about human anatomy is correct? The liver is the largest gland in the human body. The small intestine is responsible for the absorption of nutrients. The heart has 4 chambers, 2 atria and 2 ventricles. And the pancreas is located behind the lungs. Select the correct answer using the codes given below. A, B and C, B and D, A and C, A, B, C and D. So you have to answer this into the comment section. So that's it for today's session. Before that, I have to make an important announcement, and the announcement is that today is the 13th of September, and as you already know that 14th of September is celebrated as Hindi Divas, and on the occasion of Hindi Divas, Drishti IAS has come up with a discount program, and it is giving you 40% discount on all the online pen drive courses. If you want to avail this kind of facility, you can call on to this number, and the link is in the description. Kindly click on that link for the further information. So that's it for today's session. I hope you like this session. If you have any queries related to the session, kindly ask in the comment section. Thank you and have a nice day.
For more informative content, like, share and subscribe, and do not forget to press the bell icon to get the notifications.